Alright, so I have this overwhelming desire to express the way that I feel currently, and it's just based on observation. So the topic of today's video blog is going to be hypochondria, imaginary illnesses. There are people who make up illnesses for various reasons, and I would say that the main reason is because they are in need of attention. It's very frustrating when you encounter yourself in a situation with people that you know for a fact are not really sick except in their minds, and they have made themselves believe that they're sick, and now their goal after making themselves believe that they're sick is to make you believe that they're sick. And it's really unfortunate, because what that shows is that this person does not necessarily have a purpose that they're working towards. They're just letting their emotions and circumstances dictate their well-being instead of taking control of their minds in order to get what they want. You know, they think that by faking this illness or acting sick is gonna get it. It may be an alternative to actually getting what they want that they haven't been getting in a long time, and it's just very unfortunate. I have an example of a friend of the family who has been sick. I know I'm gonna be an asshole for this, but who has been sick for a while. And honestly, the reason why I put it in quotations is because it started off, let's say, like her toe hurt. Okay, let's say his toe hurt, and then his ankle hurt, and then he attributed his toe hurting to the fact that hot water fell on his toe. And then he realized that, oh no, maybe it was because he slipped 5 years ago down the stairs. And he goes to the doctor, and the doctor tells him that it's actually his ear that is hot, and maybe that's called earitis. And then he's like, oh yeah, my ear has been hurting, and my back hurts too. All of a sudden, everything is wrong with you. Like, I don't understand how people function like this. Like, you're not working now, so how are you paying rent? Now you gotta hustle for the rent. Like, come on, you know. It's like, I have no patience for people that aren't trying to do things for themselves. Another example, the second thing and the last thing, is people that like to complain about their circumstances, or people that say que están cansados ya de la misma vaina, que están en esto y aquello. You're tired of the same thing. You're tired of making the same mistakes. You're tired of going through this and this and this and that, but you don't want to change. Like, you don't want to make any changes in your life. You don't want to make any sacrifices. So how do you expect to get different results if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again? If you're not willing to change your bad habits, then what do you expect to result from that? Good stuff? You expect good things just to come to you, like, out of nowhere? You gotta work. Like, you have to work hard and work smart to get what you want. For example, I know someone that, I'm not even going to go there, but you just realize that it gets to a point where there's only so much you can do for people. If they're not willing to make sacrifices and make changes in their lives, and there's really nothing you can do for them if they're not willing to help themselves. So here's the last part, especially for the believers out there. Someone told me of a quote yesterday. The quote was, "Heaven helps those who help themselves." How do you say heaven in Spanish again? Los cielos. Los cielos. Los cielos ayudan a aquel que se ayuda a sí mismo. so that's really what it comes down to. Like, what are you willing to do for yourself? Number one. First of all, what do you want out of life? When do you want to get it? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to get it? What do you realize that you need to change in order to get those things? Start doing them. Start doing it. Five steps. Drew Hill, 5 steps. Yeah? I'll leave it at that. It's my little rambling on people, human beings. You know, some of us have been there, done that, but that's it. Have a good night, folks. I love it. I'm a star. Where's my... Hey.